Unlike Henry Cavill's Superman and Ben Affleck's Batman, Gal Gadot's Wonder Woman actually got 2 solo movies, with Wonder Woman being one of the DCEU's biggest successes. Her version of Diana Prince became iconic, from Themyscira's stunning world building to her unforgettable theme music. Even though Wonder Woman 1984 didn't land as well, fans still love Gadot's take on the character. That's why DC might be taking its time instead of rebooting her right away. With hints of Wonder Woman in upcoming projects like Creature Commandos, there's still hope for Wonder Woman 3. So let's dive into what we know. While Wonder Woman 3 wasn't part of James Gunn's initial DCU slate, there's still plenty of reason to believe Diana Prince has a future in this new era. The recent setup in Creature Commandos hints that Themyscira will play a role sooner rather than later, and with Paradise Lost on the way, Wonder Woman's world is being carefully established in the DCU. This could actually be a strategic move, allowing the universe to build up anticipation before officially reintroducing Diana in a major way. One key factor that supports Wonder Woman 3 happening is the introduction of Circe and the Sons of Themyscira. In DC Comics, Circe has been one of Wonder Woman's most powerful adversaries, and if the DCU is already laying the groundwork for Themyscira's involvement, it would make perfect sense for Diana to eventually step in to defend her homeland. This slow burn approach could be a way of making Wonder Woman's return feel truly significant rather than just another reboot. Another major clue lies in Paradise Lost, which promises a deep dive into the political and mythological aspects of Themyscira. If this show successfully builds a strong foundation, it could seamlessly lead into a full-fledged Wonder Woman film. This mirrors how The Mandalorian set up the Book of Boba Fett in the Star Wars universe, by getting audiences invested in the lore before bringing the main hero back into action. James Gunn and Peter Safran's strategy for the DCU seems to be about crafting a more interconnected universe rather than rushing into standalone films. This could be why Wonder Woman is being handled with extra care. After the mixed reception of Wonder Woman 1984, DC might be aiming for a fresh start without completely discarding Gal Gadot's impact on the role. In fact, Gadot herself has previously hinted that she had discussions with Gunn about continuing as Wonder Woman, even though nothing was officially confirmed. Beyond that, Creature Commandos and Paradise Lost could also provide an opportunity to subtly rework Wonder Woman's backstory if needed. Since the DCU is a soft reboot rather than a full reset, Diana's origins might be slightly tweaked while still respecting what came before. This approach would allow DC to sidestep some of the inconsistencies that arose in the DCEU while keeping key elements of Wonder Woman's legacy intact. Another interesting possibility is that Wonder Woman 3 could focus on a storyline where Diana has to reunite the Amazons after Themyscira is thrown into chaos by Circe's actions. This would be a fresh take on the character, showing her as both a warrior and a leader, rather than just another superhero in the mix. The idea of a fractured Themyscira could also introduce other fan-favorite characters, such as Nubia, who could become a major player in the DCU's future. While Wonder Woman 3 isn't officially announced, there's too much happening around Themyscira for DC to ignore. Given how Superman and Batman are getting their due in Superman Legacy and The Brave and the Bold, it's only a matter of time before Wonder Woman gets her moment too. Whether it's a direct sequel, a soft reboot, or something completely unexpected, the signs are pointing to Diana Prince playing a crucial role in the DCU's long-term plans. That said, there are several compelling Wonder Woman comic storylines that Wonder Woman 3 could adapt for live action, ensuring the character remains a central force in James Gunn's DCU. One potential source material is Wonder Woman War of the Gods, a 1991 crossover event by George Perez that saw Circe manipulating both gods and mortals to wage war against each other. Given that Creature Commandos has already introduced Circe and hinted at conflict surrounding Themyscira, this storyline could serve as a foundation for a third film. It would allow Wonder Woman to face one of her most formidable foes while also expanding the DCU's mythology by featuring characters like Zeus, Hades, and other Olympian gods. Another option is Greg Rucka's Wonder Woman the Hecate, which explores the concept of divine duty and justice. In this story, Diana protects a young woman under an ancient Amazonian ritual, forcing her into conflict with Batman. While Batman's presence might be uncertain in the new DCU, the themes of honor, duty, and Amazonian tradition could fit into Wonder Woman 3. Themyscira's role in the DCU is being developed through Paradise Lost, and incorporating this storyline would allow for deeper exploration of Amazonian laws and traditions. Additionally, Wonder Woman Blood from the New 52 reboot offers another viable storyline, reimagining Diana's origins and linking her more closely to the gods. This version of her story introduces the idea that she is actually the daughter of Zeus, adding layers of divine conflict and personal struggle. If Gunn's DCU wants to redefine Diana's role while maintaining connections to Greek mythology, this modern take could provide a fresh angle for Wonder Woman 3. Another epic storyline worth considering is Rise of the Olympian, in which the gods create a new warrior, Achilles, to replace Wonder Woman. This storyline raises questions about Diana's role as Themyscira's protector and her status as a hero in the mortal world. It could tie into the broader themes of Paradise Lost by showcasing internal Amazonian conflicts while also presenting a powerful adversary. With Creature Commandos and Paradise Lost laying the groundwork for Themyscira's presence in the DCU, Wonder Woman 3 has plenty of material to draw from. Whether it's a divine war, an Amazonian political struggle, or a clash of mythological titans, the comics provide rich storytelling opportunities to make the third film a true spectacle. That said, I can understand why the DCEU isn't making any more films, but not moving forward with Wonder Woman 3 looks especially strange after Joker Folie à Deux's reception. Scrapping all the DCEU projects and future plans just feels reckless. Looking at the numbers, Warner Brothers clearly had a tough decision. Joker 2 was expected to be a massive hit after the first film's billion-dollar success, but when you compare it to other DCEU sequels, most of them saw a major drop-off. Aquaman went from a billion-dollar blockbuster to a sequel that barely made back half of that, despite a bigger budget. However, Aquaman 2 was always planned as a follow-up, while Joker was initially meant to be a standalone film. This is why Wonder Woman 3 feels like a missed opportunity. The first film made over $800 million, and while Wonder Woman 1984 saw a big drop, it was released during a chaotic time for DC and the industry. Plus, as actress Connie Nielsen pointed out, the Wonder Woman films had passionate fan support and lower budgets compared to other DC blockbusters. Scrapping the third movie instead of using it as a transitional project for the DCU seems like leaving money on the table. Meanwhile, Joker 2 struggled because it was a sequel that no one initially asked for. Even director Todd Phillips and Joaquin Phoenix had said the first movie was meant to be one and done, but the studio saw its success and forced a sequel, which ultimately flopped. If they had taken that same energy and applied it to Wonder Woman 3, it could have been a safer bet, one that kept fans engaged instead of alienating them with a full franchise reset. And that wraps up today's video. If you want to stay in the loop with all the latest movie and series news, make sure to hit that subscribe button and give us a big thumbs up, because I'll be dropping more updates on what's next for the DCU after Superman, including Clayface, Supergirl, and more, along with news about some of your other favorite series and movies. Stay tuned, and I'll see you in the next one.